Have you ever felt lost in the darkness, unsure of where to turn? It's like wandering in a labyrinth with no exit in sight. This is a story about Alex. Alex is just like you and me. But lately, he's been feeling like a boat lost at sea, with stormy waves of despair crashing over him relentlessly. Alex's days blend into nights, and his nights into days. Time seems to lose its meaning. He finds himself questioning, is there any point to this struggle? He looks around, but all he sees is an ocean of hopelessness. Just when the isolation seems unbearable, a familiar knock echoes through the silence. It's Mia, a close friend of Alex. She's been trying to reach him, worried about the distress that she can't help but notice. "Are you okay?" she asks, her voice echoing concern. "Yeah, I'm fine, just tired," Alex replies, but his forced smile can't hide the truth from Mia. She knows him too well. She can see the storm raging behind his eyes. "Alex, something's not right," she insists. "Please, talk to me." Hesitant, Alex finally gives voice to his inner turmoil. It's nothing, really, just life weighing me down." But Mia isn't easily dissuaded. She gently encourages him to open up, to unload the heavy burden he's been carrying alone. Finally, Alex admits, I don't see the point anymore, Mia. Everything feels so overwhelming." His voice breaks as he confesses, "It's like I'm drowning and I can't find a way out." His words hang heavy in the air, casting a shadow over the room. But Mia refuses to let the darkness consume him. "I understand it feels that way," she reassures him. "But trust me, there's always a way out, even when it seems darkest. You're not alone in this, Alex." And so, our story begins with Alex, lost in the darkness, feeling overwhelmed and hopeless. But with a friend like Mia by his side, perhaps he can find the strength to navigate his way back to hope. After all, as they say, it's always darkest before the dawn. You don't have to pretend with me, I can see through it. Talk to me. We all encounter moments of despair, feelings of being trapped in an endless tunnel with no light at the end. These are the moments when the world seems to close in on us, when the vibrant colors of life fade into a monotonous gray scale. This is the state we find Alex in today. Alex, like many of us, has been wearing a mask, a facade to hide the turmoil within. But today, he begins to let his guard down. He starts to share his feelings, expressing a deep sense of hopelessness. He feels overwhelmed, as if he's drowning in a sea of despair with no lifeline in sight. These feelings are not uncommon. They are a part of the human experience. Yet, they are often hidden, tucked away behind forced smiles and casual "I'm fines." But today, Alex chooses to be vulnerable, to let someone in, to let his true feelings be seen. Mia, a beacon of support and understanding, listens intently. She doesn't dismiss his feelings or offer cliched advice. She validates his emotions, acknowledging that it's okay to feel this way. It's okay to be overwhelmed, to feel lost. This is the first step towards healing, acknowledging and accepting our feelings, however dark they may be. But Mia does more than just listen. She offers hope. She reassures Alex that even though things seem bleak now, it doesn't mean they'll always be. She encourages him not to give up. "I understand it feels that way, but trust me, there's always a way out, even when it seems darkest." This reassurance is a lifeline for Alex, a glimmer of light in his darkness. It may not solve all his problems instantly, but it's a start. It's a reminder that it's okay to reach out, to share our burdens, to seek help. And it's a message for all of us. No matter how hopeless we feel, no matter how deep the darkness, there's always a way out. There's always hope. We just need to reach out, to talk, to open up. But what's the use? I'm tired of fighting, tired of pretending that everything's okay when it's not. The struggle of pretending, it's a battle that many of us know all too well. It's wearing a mask, hiding our true feelings, putting on a brave face when all we want to do is crumble. It's the daily act of convincing not just the world, but ourselves that we're okay when we're not. Pretending can feel like a constant uphill battle, an endless cycle of exhaustion. It can feel like a heavy weight, dragging us down, suffocating us with the pressure to keep up the facade. It can feel like we're drowning in a sea of despair, unable to find our way to the surface. And in those moments, when the weight of pretending becomes unbearable, we might find ourselves contemplating the unthinkable, giving up. The thought might creep in, whispering seductively that it would be easier to let go, to stop fighting against the current. But in the midst of this struggle, it's crucial to remember a fundamental truth. Giving up is not the answer. It might seem like the easier path, but it's a path that leads to a dead end, a path that robs us of the potential for healing, growth, and happiness. Giving up means surrendering to the darkness, allowing it to consume us completely. But it also means missing out on the beauty of tomorrow. It means denying ourselves the chance to see the sunrise after a long, dark night, the chance to feel the warmth of the sun on our skin after a cold, harsh winter. Yes, the struggle is real, the pain is real, but so is the potential for recovery. So is the possibility of finding light in the darkness, of finding hope in despair. So is the promise of a new day, a fresh start, a chance to heal and grow. So let's keep fighting, let's keep hoping, let's keep believing in the beauty of tomorrow. Because in the end, the struggle of pretending is just that, a struggle. It's not the end of our story, it's not our defining characteristic. It's simply a chapter, a phase, a moment in time. Giving up means never experiencing the beauty of tomorrow. But I don't even know where to begin. It feels like I've lost all hope. These are the words of Alex, a man standing on the precipice of despair, feeling the weight of the world upon his shoulders. The journey towards recovery can indeed seem like a daunting task, especially when you're surrounded by darkness. But here's the truth. The road to healing is rarely a straight path. It's filled with twists, turns, and occasional roadblocks. But every journey, no matter how overwhelming, begins with a single step forward. When you're entrenched in darkness, the first step might be as simple as acknowledging that you're not okay. It could be reaching out to a loved one, like Alex did with Mia, or seeking professional help. The first step might feel insignificant, but it's a crucial part of the journey. It's about choosing to move forward, even when the path ahead is obscured by shadows. Mia, a beacon of support in Alex's life, encourages him to take one step at a time. She doesn't sugarcoat the reality of recovery. She doesn't promise that it will be easy or painless, but she assures him that he won't be walking this path alone. "I'm here for you, Alex," she says, her words a lifeline in the darkness. Support is a powerful tool in the journey towards recovery. It can come in various forms, from friends and family, support groups, therapists, or even online communities. Knowing that there are people rooting for you, ready to lend a helping hand when you stumble, can make the daunting journey seem a little less terrifying. Remember, finding the light isn't about rushing towards a distant, glowing beacon. It's about taking small steps, moving away from the darkness bit by bit. It's about celebrating the small victories, like reaching out for help or simply getting through the day. It's about understanding that it's okay to stumble, to fall, as long as you pick yourself up and keep moving forward. You start by taking one step at a time. I'm here for you, Alex. These words, filled with compassion and understanding, serve as a reminder that no one should navigate the darkness alone. And with each step we take, we move closer to finding the light. How can you be so sure? That's the question that often echoes in our minds when we're entrenched in the darkness, when the weight of our struggles makes it difficult to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's a valid question. After all, how can we be certain that we'll overcome the challenges that seem so insurmountable? The answer lies not in the certainty of the outcome, but in the resilience of the human spirit. Each one of us possesses an inherent strength that often goes unnoticed, especially during our darkest hours. But it's there, waiting to be harnessed, waiting to propel us forward. Our strength is not defined by the absence of struggle, but by our ability to persist despite it. It's in the way we rise time and again after every fall. It's in our resilience. Resilience is not just about surviving, it's about thriving. It's about using our struggles as stepping stones to become stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. It's about turning our wounds into wisdom, our pain into power. And so, when you ask, how can you be so sure? Remember this. I am sure because I've seen your strength even when you couldn't. I've seen you rise, even when you thought you couldn't. I've seen you overcome obstacles that seemed insurmountable. I've seen your resilience, and it is powerful. It is inspiring. It is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. And that is why I believe in you. Even when you can't see the light, even when you can't believe in yourself, remember this. Your strength is not defined by the magnitude of your struggle, but by the resilience with which you face it. Because I've seen your strength, Alex. I've seen you overcome obstacles that seemed insurmountable. And I believe in you, even when you can't believe in yourself.